It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Chicago. It's the Shamrocks and the Aviators. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's our visiting team and our home team. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing in the building, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It is up for grabs for the AFC Championship. Two evenly matched teams. Greg, what are you looking for in this one?
You know, I think the team that understands how to use this energy, as you said, it is electric in this building.
For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We talked to him earlier in the week, Mike, and he tried to downplay this as just another game, but I think after seeing him on the field during warm-ups, that's gone out the window. You can tell it's starting to set in just how big of an opportunity this really is. They've outlasted every team in the AFC except for the one they're about to face. If they're able to beat them, man, they'll have a chance to do something really special. But for that to happen, they're going to need him to lead the way as they try to overcome this intimidating atmosphere. And if he does that, they could be holding the Lamar Hunt Trophy in just a few short hours.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. Jones motioning here. Back to the air one more time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that one...
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Shamrocks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Shamrocks offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Aviators offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Good blocking to the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point, up and good. The Aviators move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Shamrocks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got him. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 1st and he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll send their tight end left. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Shamrocks. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Shamrocks are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Aviators offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Shamrocks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having...
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the...
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he can only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Shamrocks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach athlete, Mike, and in this case, he said, all right, there's nowhere to go with the ball. I'm just going to tuck it and do it myself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Aviators offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends in motion right. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Your tight end motioning left here. Now they'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down and it's an incompletion. They bring a tight end in motion left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's in. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Shamrocks up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Aviators offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he will score! Touchdown, Aviators! The extra point try forthcoming. Through the snowflakes. This one good. The Aviators back within 10. It's now 24-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we hand things back over to Mike Tirico. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan,
the Lamar Hunt
these are the
Trophy
games you
waiting
love
to be
to
claimed.
watch.
30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a designed run. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, He tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their...
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. That's taken in. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now, faking the give. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throw across his body is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the 2nd half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll try to run for it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Too much. He'll go down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. That's out quickly, and it is caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Shamrocks.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Shamrocks 31,
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Second and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the gun, here's a handoff. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is good. The Aviators will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game. as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The Shamrocks getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll throw out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Shamrocks offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
The Shamrocks send their punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Aviators offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got him. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Inside the 40. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Shamrocks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered.
A hit, and he has lost the football. What a fortunate bounce. He got it right back. So it's a win for our visitors. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.